Amber here with Yoga How To. This week I've got 2 ways that you can troubleshoot your Sankalpa, which is a way of using words to express what you want to do with your life, who you want to be, how you want to be your greatest self. And these 2 tips I have can really help you. What is a Sankalpa? How do I write one? Do I dream it up? Is it already written for me and I need to find it in meditation or something? No, it's nothing like that. It's a very simple process and it's very effective to use in your life as long as you go about it the right way. So check out our other videos about that. I have, I think, 3 of them. I will put them in the description below so that you can find those easily. If you do have your Sankalpa and you're running into issues, so let's say your Sankalpa is with joy, love, and creativity, I contribute to the lives of others. So that's a great Sankalpa. However, sometimes our minds are just like, no, you don't. You're a big liar. And no matter what we do, we don't get into that feeling state of the Sankalpa, which is so important. It's not enough to just say it. We have to actually feel it, and then that affects our actions and changes our whole presence in the world. But if we can't get to that feeling state, and if we find that our minds are resistant to the Sankalpa, there's a couple of things we can do that I have found in other kinds of paradigms outside the yoga world, and I think they're actually very effective. So the first troubleshooting tip for your Sankalpa that can be really useful and is discussed, I think, in the book Chatter, is to stop using first person. So instead of I contribute to the lives of others, it can become second person or third. So I can't remember what I said earlier, but with joy and creativity, I think it was with joy, love, and creativity, I contribute to the lives of others. Our brain resists that. But if we say with joy, love, and creativity, you contribute to the lives of others, our brain kind of softens up because it's maybe like an authority outside of ourselves saying it. And a lot of times we tend to believe what's out there coming in more than what we have going on in here, particularly with kindness and positivity about ourselves. So that is one way to go about it. You can actually do third person also. So you could say with joy, love, and creativity, Amber or she contributes to the lives of others. And again, our brain, it's almost like we're hearing it about someone else, so it becomes more receptive and more likely to believe it and then change our inner state, our feeling around ourselves and what we're going through presently. The second and last tip for today is, this is from Neville Goddard, and he talks about changing things into a question of assumption. So you're saying it as if it already is, as a question to yourself. And the subconscious mind actually starts to reach out into the world and saying, well, if you're asking it as if it's true and it's already happened, then I need to find evidence for that in the world. And it starts to assimilate a worldview and an inner state that lines up with that. So what I mean by this, again, instead of with love, joy, and creativity, I contribute to the lives of others, it can be something like, how is it that with love, joy, creativity, I contribute to the lives of others? And you might even then throw in, Amber contributes to the life, or you contribute to the life. You might want to play around with these. It can be, why is it that with love, joy, and creativity, I contribute to the lives of others? And you're taking your analytical mind out. You're not searching for the answer. You're saying this when you just are in like maybe before bed or when you first wake up. And again, it just kind of softens you into a more receptive state so that your mind doesn't instantly resist that statement of me, I do this, and throw up 1,000 examples of how you don't do that. And let me just tell you how you acted when your child skipped school and you called and you chewed him out, or whatever the thing is. So your mind can be very resistant to the Sankalpa, and these are 2 ways people outside of the yoga world have worked with this kind of stuff and found good results. So play with those a little bit. I certainly think that we can learn from other paradigms and bring them into our yoga world, because what matters is, does it work? is it effective? All right, I hope that's helpful to you. And what do you do when your Sankalpa is just kind of feeling sticky, or like you just don't believe it? You're not buying it. Do you have any tips or tricks? If so, please share in the comments below. As always, thank you for liking and subscribing. We appreciate you so much. This helps with our mission to make yoga accessible to all.